Welcome back to our channel, and thank you for tuning in and thank you for supporting us. But if you are new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so that we can bring you the latest news as they come. And together we shall work with our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, and Eastern Security Network to make our Biafran dream a reality and pull the Fulani Janjaweed to shame. He said, the ዄAREWA Consultative Forum, led by minority Northerners, have countered Alhaji Lai Mohammed, the Fulani terrorist minister of information, who is from Chad. They counter him that Buhari has not achieved anything, that he's just lying, that the North is bleeding and the Northerners are crying. The Hausa elders told Lai Mohammed that Nigeria is fortunate to have Igbos as part of them. And that is why they don't want Igbos to go. But that Buhari is a cause to the zoo called Nigeria. And all along, he has been deceiving Hausas and Arewa people that Biafrans are their enemy. But right now, they have seen that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Biafrans are not the Northerners or Hausa enemies. You know, Buhari is a Fulani nomad, casted in mentality, believed he could rule the zoo called Nigeria with the vacuum of Igbos, but ended up destroying the forced marriage called Nigeria. Nigeria is very fortunate to have Igbo in this false, fraudulent contraption called Nigeria. You know, and this false contraption was forced and arranged by the British government. You know, the problem comes from Buhari and his Fulani Nigerian government. Through his approach and mentality, when he drove forth his zeal for Fulanization agenda, using Ruga, cattle colony, cattle routes, livestock, whatever, you know, using different names for their Fulanization agenda. Buhari killed Biafran youths, killed unarmed Nigerians at the Lekki toll gate, constantly blamed past administration, hated rule of law. You know, he hated rule of law with passion, failed his Fulani Southern slaves and unity beggars through failed electoral promises and outright denial of what was contained on his electoral mantra. Buhari and the Fulani Nigerian government and the Fulani Janjaweed are a plague sent to destroy the zoo called Nigeria, which he started in 1983 after leading a military coup planned to stop Biafran ₦AIखेरि from succeeding the Fulani president Alhaji Shehu Shagari. The demon called Buhari came back through lies, deception, and election rigging in 2015 to complete what they did not allow him to complete against Biafrans in 1985. You know, Buhari is a cause to Nigeria. It's a cause. and have his hands soaked in Biafra and Nigerian blood. Buhari's achievements are terrorism, inflation, hunger, unemployment, genocide, ethnic cleansing, nepotism, corruption, chronic borrowing, poverty, just to mention a few. This is the reason why Biafra and other lovers of freedom must join hands together to support our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, and their call for referendum if truly they want to enjoy peace, prosperity, and freedom in their new breakaway nations. Nigerian indigenous tribe must stop joining force with the Fulani Janjaweed in their fight to subjugate, oppress, and annihilate the Igbos. Because what they do not understand is that Igbos are blessings to the fraudulent contraption called Nigeria. Without the Igbos, Nigeria would have gone down. They would have gone down. You can see the way all these small nations, Togo, Ghana, the way they treat Nigerian citizens. They treat them like rubbish. And these are nations that Nigerians' GDP is about 10 times their GDP. Bigger than their GDP. But because we have a terrorist as president, that is why everything is going down the drain. That is why. You know, the Fulani Janjaweed hatred for Igbo is born out of jealousy due to Igbos progressing, and the Fulani Janjaweed knows that Igbo will never allow the Fulanis to overrun Nigeria, and the Igbos will bring freedom to other Nigerian indigenous tribes. They know that. And that is why they are being deceptive. They know that. They know that Igbo is the one that will help the others to be set free from the Fulani slavery. You know, in the first place, the Fulani Janjaweed are aliens and they are not indigenous to Nigeria. They survive on lies and deception with the help of the British government, saboteurs, efulefus, and unity beggars. That's what's keeping them. My advice to the Nigerian indigenous tribes supporting the Fulani Janjaweed alien is that Fulani Janjaweed will only use them or use you against Igbo. Dump you after they have used you. They will dump them. You know, after they have used them, they will dump them. Then their foreign Fulani terrorists will now be used to overrun their villages, their towns, and communities, which they will take and settle the foreign Fulani terrorists, and then send all the unity beggars and those supporting the Fulanis, send them to refugee camp, which the Fulani Nigerian government calls IDP camps. That is Independent Displaced People Camp. That's what they call it. So that the world will not know that it's a refugee camp. Nigerian indigenous tribe, you need to wise up now and open your eyes to reality. The Fulanis are your enemies. Nigeria is not working and it will never work. It's not a cause. It will never work. Because it was never designed in the first place to work. That is why countries like USSR, the defunct USSR, and Yugoslavia, and the Indo-Pakistan, just to mention a few, They saw that their forced marriages were not working, and they decided within themselves to go their separate way peacefully. And their various nations are now progressing better. What about Singapore? Their prosperity was covered until Malaysia let them go peacefully, and now they are flourishing. The Fulani Janjaweed must understand that if they refuse to release our leader ﷺ Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally and allow a peaceful disintegration of Nigeria for Biafra to be restored, then a forceful disintegration is inevitable, just like the French and American revolutions, as well as the Arab Spring. They saw what happened there. You know, the earlier Buhari and his gang of terrorist jihadist Fulani Nigerian government allows Biafra to go peacefully. The better for them, because a time will come when they will be begging Biafrans to go, like Pharaoh did to the children of Israel. After the wrath of ﷺ they started destroying them, the same fate awaits the Fulani Janjaweed. It awaits them. And they will never escape it. They will never escape it. According to reports, an Igbo social cultural group, Nzukọ Ndị Igbo, has declared that Ndị Igbo are in prison as long as our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is in detention. You know, they said the whole race, called Igbo, are in prison. So all Biafran politicians and leaders should join force and force the Fulani Janjaweed to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because he's not a terrorist. He's not. Shegumi that are terrorists are working freely with bodyguards from the Nigerian security agencies and the criminal DSS, helping them. You know, Igbos cannot be slaves and second citizens, and that is why Igbos are asking for referendum. Biafrans are asking for referendum because Igbos and Biafrans are peace-loving people. Thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for watching this video, and bye-bye for now.